Hello everyone, on this episode of Maker Time, I'm going to show you how I took a coffee table and modified it with a Hawaiian theme using my CNC. So check it out. Well, here's my finished product. I bought this coffee table off a local builder. He did a really good job on it. I converted the top. I made it, instead of a rectangle, into the shape of the barrel and engraved the top with a Hawaiian logo. I also added some custom lighting on the interior and engraved the bases that the feet are on as well. If you want to check out more of my build, stick around. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you real soon. Hi guys, so this is a coffee table. I've just got it on my electric trolley right there. But it's a coffee table I really wanted to make, but found this online, a local place, and it's made out of a wine barrel, and with show sugiban on it. It's been burnt, top and bottom, and everything's been reinforced, so it's built very well. It's got some pretty cool legs on it from plumbing supplies. And what I'm going to do is just take the top and modify it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the top following this profile of the barrel, but with maybe an inch offset. And then once that's done, I'm going to engrave a Hawaiian coffee logo on it, on my CNC. So let's see how that goes. So I made my design up in V-Carve Pro, and I had to turn it sideways because that's the only way it would fit on my CNC. The dimensions are roughly 30 inches wide by height of 36, and I just put in an inch for the thickness. They're 2x12s all joined together, and my datum is right in the XY datum is right in the center. So that's my setup. For the design itself, I just got some palm trees off the internet. I wrote this in a particular font, and I've got this volcano with a coffee bean in the center with some smoke coming out of the top. And for my tool paths, I'll just show you those. I have them separated up into clearing tool paths. I got my letters, volcano, trees, and then letters, volcano, trees for the finishing tool path. And then I've got a texture down here. I could have probably combined all of this together, but really what I wanted to do is run them all separately just so I could see them all work individually. And then yeah, we're just kind of being careful. So if you look at the bit, it's going down to about 0.2 inches, and then my end mill that I use is a 1/4 inch end mill on all the clearing, and then a V-bit 60-degree 1/4 inch shank for all of the finishing on there. And then I also, well, that's about it for that. So they're all basically the same. And then for my texture one, I'm doing the same thing. My start depth is at 0.2 because that's where the last one left off. And then I did an offset of 0.18 inches so that it's not going to carve the texture right up to each line. So it's going to be offset a little bit. So if you take a look at my, I'll just preview all the tool paths, that's what it looks like. And if I zoom in, you can kind of see the texture there. So I ran it all and worked out pretty good. So that's my V-Carve setup. Alright, here I've got my the top of the coffee table on top of the CNC. I've trimmed the top for length, so this part here and the far end there are cut to the proper length. These sides here are just going to bevel when I'm done, but temporarily what I've done is I've just screwed this right down to my table, 4 corners over here, so that it'll hold down properly, so I don't have to use any clamps, and then it can do the CNC for the inside. So it's all ready to go, and I'll begin the milling process. So for the inside of the chest, I wanted a little trigger to activate some LED lights. So I found this limit switch that I had kicking around in my junk bin, and then a battery pack that holds 4 batteries, so it'll give you around 6 volts. And then I designed and 3D printed this housing, so this all snaps in, and this gets bolted to the inside of the chest over on one side, so that when the lid top shuts, it hits the switch and shuts off the lights. And the lights are these under counter lights that I had. The power supply for these blew at one point, so I just kept the LED lights, and then I put 2 together. I made some holders for them. There's one on the other end, so it's about 2 feet long. And once this is mounted in, what I'm going to do is put the cover on it, glue that on, and then this slides in and it covers up the batteries so that you can actually replace the batteries when you need to. So I'll just show you how that works. I'll just turn on a little switch back here which actually turns the battery pack on, and the LEDs are on. So when I hit this limit switch, they just shut off. So that's the process for making the inside of the chest light up. Well, thanks for watching my video, and we'll see you real soon.